Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, we are going to be transported, okay? You don't need your passport. You don't need a green card. You don't need any vaccines. We are good to go, okay? The only thing you need is your eyes and your phone and your TV or whatever you're watching me on, because we are going to transport to an exotic, beautiful island, okay? Today, we're going to speak about my favorite tropical smelling fragrances. Let me tell y'all something. I love a good vacation, okay? Take me to the desert. Take me to the mountains. Just take me, okay? Take me. Flew me out. But one of my favorite vacations is tropical vacations. I love the tropics, guys. The Caribbean, exotic islands in Southeast Asia, in Southeast Africa. I love the Indian Ocean, white sand, blue waters, beautiful bright green palm trees, some nice exotic fruits, and I love smelling exotic scents. So if you want to transport with me today for free, you know what I mean? You don't need no money. You don't need to pack your bags. This is the best vacation ever. Okay, well, not really, but really. Just continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button turns gray. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. All right, y'all. So as I was saying, this is the most economically friendly vacation that we are going to go on. And you don't need to take a break from work. You don't need to take a break from the kids. You don't need to do any of that, because whenever you want to feel transported to that special exotic island getaway, all you need to do is spray these fragrances and you're there, okay? You're mentally there and you just luxuriate in your scent, and you're gonna smell nice and tropical, and you're gonna hear the tropical music in the background, and you're gonna be sipping on your pina colada and all that, okay? All that. But before we get into the fragrances, I wanna share with you two honorable mentions. Now, one of them is an oil. It's the Nest perfume oil. It's the Madagascar vanilla oil. Y'all, it's coconut and vanilla. But let me tell y'all, I done told y'all before, mix this in your lotion, in your unscented cream, and get you a nice smelling coconut vanilla. When I tell y'all, you're gonna radiate and exude tropical exotic island. It doesn't get any more tropical and exotic and sweet and sexy than Madagascar vanilla. You're gonna have this scent all over your body because you're gonna put it in your lotion. You're gonna have your lotion in your hand. Put some drops of this in your lotion, rub it all up, get it all over your body, okay? All over your body. I be telling y'all, okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. And then layer your coconut fragrances on top of it, your tropical scented fragrances on top of it, and get your life, period, okay? I absolutely love this, guys. The scent is very strong. It's now available at Sephora. It was out of stock for so long, but it's now back in stock. I'm going to link it, and you can run, not walk, okay? Trust me when I tell y'all. All right, so the next and last honorable mention is one of my favorite fragrances. It is one of my holy grail fragrances. I love this. I was wearing this before the hype, before they started to have all these different types of sales and discounts, child. This was paid at a regular price from Bloomingdale's, from Bay, and it's none other than the sexy Passion de l'Amour by the House of Sillage. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. This fragrance right here is everything, okay? When I tell you, it's the most sexy and exotic fragrance, like one of the most sexy and exotic fragrances I have in my collection. It's something about this that whenever I smell it, it just takes me, there. It takes me somewhere. I don't really know where, but it takes me to somewhere beautiful and exotic. And I just feel like it's just the most sexy nighttime vacation tropical summertime fragrance that, you know, you can have. I didn't want to put it on the list because when you think about something like this, you don't think tropical vacation. This has saffron, it has raspberry caramel, it has oud. You don't think tropical pina colada when you're wearing this. However, think about it at night, okay? Like, picture this. It's nighttime. Like, wherever you are, the trees, the palm trees are lit up. You know, like all the lights are down by the trees and everything is lit up. You're walking on a beautiful boardwalk you're in the Maldives, okay? You're in the Maldives and you're walking down like all the bungalow houses on the water. You're walking to the restaurant. So now you're about to eat. It's now 7. It's about to be sunset. So you're going to watch the sunset. Everything is lit up. The sky is looking like purpley, pinky, orangey. It's gorgeous. Okay, I've been to the Maldives, guys. The sunset is sunsetting. Okay, let me just tell y'all that. Now, you're walking there with like an off-the-shoulder dress. You're wearing flip-flops. You're smelling like Passion de l'Amour, okay? It's just a vibe. It's a mood. It's a vibe. This fragrance is everything. It projects. It lasts long. It's everything. I just love it, guys. But I didn't want to put it on the initial list because you don't necessarily think pina colada with an umbrella tropical. But at night, you got to take it there. Like, you really got to... You gotta go there with this one, guys. But it's very exotic and it's very tropical, in my opinion. Passion de l'Amour by the House of Sillage. All right, y'all. So now let's jump into the list. So the first fragrance on the list is by Parfums de Marly, and this is Cassi. It's the quiet, younger cousin of DELINA. She's always like somewhere in the background, but y'all, let me tell y'all, she smells amazing. Very tropical, creamy, fruity scent with a beautiful, beautiful frangipani note, guys. It has plum. I believe there's red currant in this fragrance. There's a creamy sandalwood in the base. This is everything, okay? Now, the issue that I have with my good girlfriend Cassi is that you do have to reapply her. Now, with me, I don't mind because I'm reapplying whether she's a beast or not. You know what I mean? But for you guys that don't like carrying decants or you don't like reapplying your fragrances, I'm just going to let you know that this one isn't going to last on you forever and ever and ever. The performance is not that great. She is not DELINA, okay? She's definitely not that loud powerhouse of DELINA, but she smells gorgeous. The scent of this is undeniable, y'all. It smells so beautiful. It's fruity, it's floral, it's tropical, it's creamy. It's a beautiful scent that reminds me of like a creamsicle. Some people say it reminds them of peach. I don't get the peach. The only peach that I get is the color of the bottle, but it doesn't give me that peach, that, you know, that tart, sour sweetness of the peach. This is just floral, frangipani, plum, like a nice juicy plum, creamy sandalwood. It is everything. Like I said, it reminds me of a creamsicle. You're not going to get the best performance out of her, but you're going to smell amazing, okay? If you don't mind 4 to 5 hours and traveling with a decant or a travel size spray or, you know, a little sample, traveling with the bottle, do something, okay? Because after the 5th hour, you're going to have to reapply this one, but when I tell you, you are going to smell amazing. This is available on soavantgarde.com, and you can save 20% using my discount code THEGREAT20 on the good girl Cassi. Now hear me out. Hear me out. It's hard to find. Yes, I know. This is Dolce Pineapple. She is hard to find. However, if you're by a Dolce & Gabbana, go in the Dolce & Gabbana and you can purchase this fragrance. Try calling your local Dolce & Gabbana and telling them that you don't live by a Dolce & Gabbana. Can they ship this fragrance to you? I'm sure you will have no issues because it is sold at Dolce & Gabbana boutiques. Okay, guys, I've been telling you that since 2020. You guys keep crying about this fragrance, and I'm letting you know it is hard to get, but you can get it, okay? Why is it so hard to get? I have no idea because this fragrance is everything. I struggled. I wasn't even going to put it on this list because I was like, I don't want to tussle. I do not want to tussle with anybody today. But, I mean, how can I have a tropical fragrance video and not have Dolce Pineapple? Like, honestly, guys, this is the tropical queen. This is y'all. All right, I'm not going to rub it in. Just in case if you can't get it, I'm not going to rub it in, give it to you that much. But just know that if you guys can find this and you guys that have this, we are here. You know this is one of the most juiciest, sweet, overly ripe pineapples like ever. Like ever. Let me tell you the notes. Pineapple, there's jasmine, there's vanilla, there's ambergris, there's orchid, and tobacco. And when it comes to that tobacco, I don't really smell it. Like, I don't smell anything smoky in this fragrance, but it just smells so beautiful. It smells like pineapple, but a little bit more depth. but it doesn't smell like it has too much going on. Does that make sense? It's simple, straightforward, and to the point, but it's very addictive. It's very happy. It's very uplifting, and it smells tropical to the 30th power. Okay, Dolce & Gabbana Pineapple. I keep telling y'all, it's not a summer video. It's not a tropical video. It's not a coconut video unless you have Soleil Blanc on the list. Listen, Soleil Blanc is in my top 5 Tom Ford fragrances, and she's the truth, okay? I love this fragrance. This fragrance was love at first sniff, okay? You smell pistachios. You smell, it's not coconut, but you smell something that smells coconutty. It's actually coco de mer. You smell citruses. Y'all, it's so freaking beautiful. Like, it's beautiful, and I have no performance issues. I've heard from some people that it doesn't last on their skin. It's a whole other video. Like, I cannot continue to tell y'all how to make your fragrances last long on your skin. I will do another video if you're new here and you want to see something new and updated with how to make your fragrances last long. Because honestly, guys, I have no issues with this fragrance. For a Tom Ford fragrance, I feel like it's an easy wear. It's not hard to understand. It's not hard to love. It kind of gives you suntan lotion type vibes, but very, very expensive, very, very exclusive. It's giving you Tahiti. It's giving you Bora Bora. Like, it's giving you all those vibes in this little white bottle right here. Bergamot, cardamom, ophir, pistachio. There's ylang ylang, benzoin, and coco de mer. It's summer in a bottle. It's vacation in a bottle. It's the tropics in a bottle. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. Next up, we have Dolce Garden, this floral coconut fragrance by Dolce & Gabbana. Again, guys, it's so pretty. It's just a pretty scent, okay? Like, when you think pretty, you think Dolce Garden. It's not a whole lot going on with it. It smells very floral, but it smells like florals and coconuts just intertwined together. And it's just an everyday pretty scent that smells like the tropics. You cannot go wrong with a fragrance like this. It opens up with magnolia. There's mandarin orange, neroli, coconut, frangipani, ylang ylang. There's vanilla, almond, and sandalwood. It's not a super creamy sandalwood because you do smell more florals than anything, but you do smell that coconut just riding it out in the background. Like, that coconut is like, I'm here. Yup, I ain't going nowhere. But surrounded by a lot of florals. I absolutely love this. It doesn't smell generic to me. It doesn't smell cheap, but it does smell pretty. You know what I mean? It's a pretty girl scent for the summer and for vacation, and I absolutely love it. Dolce Garden by Dolce & Gabbana. Next up, by Philosophy, we have Tropical Summer. Now, this fragrance right here is for my ladies who want to smell tropical. You know what I mean? You want to smell like vacation. You want to join the club of smelling like a tropical island princess, but you don't want anything too loud. You don't want anything too sweet. You don't want anything too cloying. You don't want to smell too pineapple-y. You don't want to smell too coconut-y. You just want to smell right in the middle, clean, classy, and sophisticated, but you want to smell tropical. This is your girl right here, okay? It's not a beast. It's not a super loud projector, but you smell tropical. You will smell yourself. People will smell you, but it also smells clean. It will smell like a tropical, coconutty, tropically type of soap. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you have soaps that smell floral, soaps that smell fruity? This is your tropical smelling soap. So you smell tropical, but you smell clean and soapy at the same time, and I love it. It's an easy reach. It's an everyday running errands, running outside, running to the supermarket. You're running somewhere, girl, okay? You might be running in the park. I don't know. But it's not doing too much, or it can be something that you wear every day. You can wear it to work if you work in the medical field, if you work at school, you know, like with students, and you don't want to be too, like, out there with your fragrance, but you want to smell good. You want to smell like soap, but you want to smell like a tropical soap. This is the one for you. So it opens up with coconut water. So, you know, you're not going to get that sweet jelly coconut meat. You're going to get the water. So it's more airy, more light. It has pink grapefruit, freesia, orange blossom. There's watermelon, which is another sweet, fresh component. There's ambroxan, musk, and sandalwood. And you don't really smell the sandalwood like super heavy and woody. It's more creamy, and I absolutely love it, guys. Look at the bottle. Look at the label. It's so cute. Tropical Summer by Philosophy. Next up by TIZIANA TERENZI, we have BOREA. If you like powdery scents, you know, a little bit powdery, if you like fruity scents and floral scents, but you also like nutty scents, you love almond in your fragrances with some coconut, this is your girl, okay? BOREA is so beautiful, y'all. Another one that I feel like can be worn all year round. I can see this being worn all year round, but for me, whenever I smell coconut, like if I smell the coconut, I really just want to pull you out in the spring and the summer. I don't want to smell coconut in the fall and the winter, unless it's a real coconut and I'm on vacation somewhere. But as a fragrance, I don't want to smell coconut in my fragrance. Now, the almond in this fragrance makes it, to me, more bearable, not bearable, but more wearable for all year round because it smells nutty. But I still smell the coconut, and this reminds me of summer because I only ever wore it in the summer. But this is a beautiful tropical scent. It opens up with coconut. There's almond, pear, and plum. There's tuberose, freesia, and jasmine. There's rose, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and oak moss. You can save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code THEGREAT20 on BOREA. For me, I wear BOREA to brunch. I wear BOREA mainly in the daytime. I've never worn this fragrance. I probably worn it at night maybe one time, and that was by default. Like I just happened to be out in the evening and, you know, took it into night. But if I'm getting dressed for a date night, I wouldn't wear BOREA. But for me, this is daytime, this is brunch, this is going shopping. Whatever your summer warm weather activities are, this is your fragrance, like for the day. But you want to be elevated. It's not like a running errands type of scent, although you can do whatever you want and wear it running errands if you want to feel like I'm running errands, but I'm feeling like that chick, you know what I mean? But just on a regular day, this is not something that I personally would wear running errands. It's something that I would wear a little bit more elevated, a little bit more dressed up, but definitely not nighttime, in the day. It doesn't smell cloying. It's not overly sweet. You definitely smell the almond and the coconut, and it's beautiful. BOREA by TIZIANA TERENZI. Next up by Mansara, we have Holidays. And y'all, the nerve of me. The nerve of me to be having this fragrance in my hair right now, like everything is all good, like everything is sweet. When just a few months ago in January, I had her on the list talking about I wouldn't repurchase. Now, I've since come to apologize to the good girl Holidays. But y'all, like, I cannot believe I would not I said I would not repurchase this fragrance. I would absolutely repurchase this fragrance. Now, the only reason why I had it in that video and said I wouldn't repurchase it is because it does smell very similar to Soleil Blanc. But I've grown, my nose has matured, and I've come to realize that this smells like its own fragrance. It does give you a little bit of the Soleil Blanc vibes, but I can justify having both of them in my collection. I purchased Soleil Blanc with my own coins, and I purchased this with my own coins. But y'all, let me tell you something about this fragrance right here. Although it smells amazing, and although it's a beast mode, we're going to get to the performance in a second, because the performance of this is on another level, okay? Although it smells amazing, layering this with other fragrances, all right, y'all, who am I? Like, who am I? I have no clue who I am. Y'all, I was a person who would say, I don't never want to layer fragrances, and I buy the fragrance for X amount of dollars. I want it to smell like how it smells and yada, yada. And I still agree with that. Like, I definitely agree with that. But y'all, I have been playing. I have been playing in the layering, mixing pot, and I am enjoying myself, okay? The other day, I layered this with MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. Y'all, Gentle Fluidity Gold and Holidays by Mansara. If you have the two, layer them together, and please come back to this video and let me know, what do you think? Like, what did you get? Like, honestly, y'all, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, wow, this right here is everything. The thing with layering is, once you start to layer, And we're not going to spend a lot of time right here because I talk a whole lot. Once you start to layer, it's hard for you to just wear the fragrance on its own. Like you can, but it just feels flat. It feels boring. It feels like you smell like everybody else, although no one around you smells like you anyway, whether you're wearing the fragrance on its own or not. You know what I mean? But layering the fragrances together, it just creates this beautiful, magical, I cannot explain it, y'all, but let me just tell y'all, it's hard for me to just wear one fragrance today. Okay, it's hard. But just know, Holidays by Mancera, it's giving you that coconut vibe. It's giving you that tropical vibe. Like I said, it's kind of similar, very similar to Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. Let me tell you the notes. It opens up with coconut. There's bergamot, tiare flower, vanilla, sandalwood, and white musk. Now, the performance. I told you that my good girlfriend over here, Soleil Blanc, I have no issues with performance with her because I do, you know, make her work. I spray, lotion, oil, this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. Holidays by Mancera. Y'all, when I tell you beast mode, this fragrance, you do not need to spray a lot. You do not need to spray heavy with this fragrance. My dent is not that crazy. I mean, there's a dent. Oh, you see that dent. You see the dent. But it's not that significant because I don't have to spray crazy. And on top of the fact that I've been layering this with other fragrances as well. So I'm mixing and layering so you don't have to spray too much because you don't want to kill yourself. You know what I mean? But this fragrance has amazing performance. Mancera fragrances, Montauk fragrances, the performance is like chef's kiss, top tier. It lasts on you forever, scrub it off your skin type situation. You know what I mean? And it smells incredible. Holidays by Mancera. Next up by Mugler, we have Iced Star, Angel Iced Star. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think I wore this fragrance maybe 3 times this season. I have to wear her more, but Angel Nova has had me in a chokehold. So I had to let her sit down for a second, sat down for a hot second, and pick up the Good Girl Iced Star. This is your pina colada, okay? If you want to smell like a pina colada, get this fragrance right here. It's coconut, pineapple, vanilla, patchouli, and praline. It's sweet. It's tropical. I mean, there's not much I can say about it other than it smells like a pina colada. It lasts long. It does not go anywhere on your skin. It's another loud, polarizing type of scent from Mugler. Like, if you know Mugler, you know the fragrances are very loud. They have no performance issues on me. You know, I can't say what it does on anybody else, but I know on me, Mugler fragrances are powerhouse beast mode. It's a fragrance that you can wear to brunch, to lunch, wear it in the day. You can wear it at night as well because it smells very loud, it's potent, and it smells like a pina colada. So anytime you want to smell like a pina colada, you pick up your Angel Iced Star, okay? Angel Iced Star by Mugler. Next on the list by Valentino, we have Coral Fantasy. Now look at this, guys. Look at my dent. You guys know I got this fragrance 2 months ago. Yeah, like about 2 months ago. Definitely not 3 months ago. I got it. I'm not sure when I got it, but it hasn't been that long. And look at my dent. It is a small bottle, but y'all, it's just a beautiful scent. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing that you need to run out and get. It's just a nice, easy reach, juicy fragrance that smells tropical. Period. Juicy, smells tropical, nothing that's, you know, you haven't smelled before, or nothing that's going to cause a scene and cause a ruckus. It's not unique. It's nothing like that. It's just a pretty scent. You smell clean, you smell juicy and tropical. Period. End of story. It opens up with kiwi, orange, rose, jasmine, ambrette, white musk, and Texas cedar. It's an easy reach fragrance for me that if I'm just running errands, going to the supermarket, going to New York, just running to do whatever I need to do, I'm just going to keep spraying this fragrance. It doesn't last a whole heck of a long time, like at all. You're going to get, well, I'm getting about 5 hours on my skin tops. I have not decanted this. This is not one that I would decant because, I mean, it's not one of those fragrances for me. I'm not wearing this on a date night. I'm not wearing this to brunch. Mainly the fragrances that I decant are fragrances that I'm wearing to an event, to brunch, to a nice lunch, to dinner. If I'm going out for a long period of time, this is not one that I'm reaching for because I know I'm only going to get 5 hours on my skin with this scent. But like I said, spray heavy, spray on your clothes. It smells juicy, it's tropical, and I love it. Coral Fantasy by Valentino. Next up on the list by Memo, we have Tamarindo. And if you guys can see, the bottle is giving tropical vibes. You see the sunset, you see the beach, you see the sand, you see the palm trees. It's so gorgeous. Now, I have to tell you guys that this fragrance does remind me a little something, just a little something, of Coco Mademoiselle Intense. I have to tell you guys that. However, having Coco Mademoiselle Intense and the original, I feel like I can own Memo Tamarindo because they're different. They're different enough to own. But when you first smell it, whether it's out the nozzle or on your skin, initially you're going to smell Coco Mademoiselle, but it dries down to a beautiful, fruity, tropical scent, and I love. When I say love, 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 love this fragrance. It opens up with bergamot, there's cardamom, there's mandarin orange, there's pineapple, jasmine, tuberose, patchouli, vanilla, and benzoin. It's very sweet, guys. As you can see, there's no woody notes, there's no patchouli, there's no nothing like that. It's citrusy, it's sweet, it's tropical and floral, and I love it. Memo Tamarindo. Next up by Replica, we have Beach Walk. And what's a tropical video without some salt? We need some type of salty, coconutty vibe, spa, beach-like vibe in that mix, okay? So this is where you're going to get that from. It's coconutty, it's salty. It doesn't last a really long time on the skin, but the scent is very beautiful. In the summer, like when the sun is shining and it's hot outside and you spray this all over your skin, once the sun hits it and it starts mixing with your skin, it smells so beautiful, guys. I absolutely love it. It opens up with bergamot, there's lemon, there's pink pepper, ylang ylang, coconut, musk, and heliotrope. There's no salt in this fragrance, but it just gives me a salty beach vibe, but in a clean way. Here's my dent. So as you can see, I love this fragrance. It's nothing basic, nothing exotic. I wouldn't wear this on a date night. This is a daytime scent for me. If I want to smell tropical, if I want to be reminded of the beach, I mean, it doesn't get any more beachy than Beach Walk. Like, honestly, guys, I don't know how they were able to replicate the scent of the beach in the most clean way, in the most spa-like way, in the most salty, just walking along the beach, sand, coconut surrounding you type of way. I don't know how they did it, guys, but they did it, and this is incredible. I absolutely love this scent. Replica's Beach Walk. So the last fragrance on the list is by TIZIANA TERENZI, and it's Kirk. Y'all, this is the tropical fragrance king, okay? The passion fruit note in this fragrance is passioning. It's fruiting. It's tropicaling, okay? It does not get any more tropical than this fragrance right here. Now, it's very sweet. It's very cloying, and I don't think it's a safe blind buy, okay? Because you're going to hear passion fruit and peach and pear and raspberry and sand and lily of the valley and musk and vanilla and all these notes and think, ooh, like that's a nice tropical like fruit basket. It is, but it's just different, okay? Very, very different. It took me a while to really start loving this fragrance. Like I said, it wasn't a love at first sniff for me. It was a, okay, I like it. It's different, you know, type of scent. But as I started to, like I said, mature and like smell different things and wanting more intense fragrances, like I just wanted everything to be so intense and so beast mode and so this and so that. That's when I started to appreciate Kirk. Now, it is a unisex scent. It can be worn by a man or a woman. This is also beautiful for layering. I layered this with YSL's Libre the other day. Y'all. If you have this, if you have Libre, layer the two, come back to this video and let me know how it did on you, okay? Now, I think I told you all the notes, right? Passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry. There's a sand accord, there's musk. The thing with TIZIANA TERENZI fragrances is the musk. You have to be a fan of musk, and the musk isn't necessarily, I mean, it's smooth in this fragrance though, but you smell it. You have to be a fan of musk. If you don't like musk, it don't matter how many fruits. I could say it has pineapple times 10 and raspberries and strawberries and all these fruity, frou-frou, la-la type notes. But then they add that musk in there, and that musk is ready to fight all them fruits, okay? The musk and the fruits are fighting. But you definitely smell the passion fruit very strong in this fragrance, and I think it's incredible. For me, I don't have any performance issues. I did hear in one of my previous videos that I spoke about Kirk, one of my subbies said that it doesn't matter how much she sprays, how much she sprays her clothes. This just does not smell on her. And I'm just starting to think maybe she's anosmic to it, because I feel like how could anyone not smell this fragrance? It's so polarizing. It's so intense. It's just so like out there. But I absolutely love it. It's super fruity, super tropical. And you can save 20% off this fragrance on soavantgarde.com using my discount code THEGREAT20. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some of your favorite tropical fragrances. What do you spray when you want to be transported to the Maldives or Bora Bora or Tahiti or Fiji or Bali or anywhere in the tropics? Let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.